I'm Sebastian, and it is from Mrs. Mann class, and I'm reading Rotten Ralph by Jack Gantos. Ralph is Sarah rotten cat. But sorry, Sarah loves him anyway. When Sarah practiced ballet, Ralph makes fun of her. The very next day, Ralph and Sarah party. He had taken a bit out of every one of her cookies. Sometimes you're very hard to love, Ralph, said Sarah. One day, Sarah's father came home early from work. He caught Ralph sitting in his favorite chair. Ralph was wearing father's slippers and blowing soap bubbles through his biff pipe. You are worse than rotten Ralph, said father. I wish you wouldn't. Said father, Sarah said. The next evening, Ralph smashed his bicycle into the dining room table. Father became very angry. You better straighten up, Ralph, he said. You are very difficult, cat, Ralph, said Sarah. After dinner, Ralph was still hungry. He chased Mother's favorite birds. She was very unhappy with Ralph's behavior. One evening, the whole family went to the circus. Everyone was having a great time but Ralph. A dog was barking. Great time but Ralph. A dog was barking in his ear. Be quiet, said Ralph. But the dog didn't stop. He kept barking and stomping his paws on the seat. So Rotten Ralph tied some balloons to the dog collar. The dogs floated up over the lion's cage. My dog, shouted the owner, but not even a man on stilts could reach him. And then Ralph saw the trapeze. He swung and knocked over the tightrope walkers. Next, he jumped on show horse. He pushed the rider off and frightened the elephants. Rotten Ralph has gone too far this time, bellowed father. We are leaving him here. A circus is just where he belongs, and they left him behind. When the circus closed that night, the manager made Ralph sweep up all the popcorn. Well, that's a lot of popcorn. Then he had to water the camels. After that, he had to carry the barbells for the strong man. The monkeys laughed and threw banana peels at Ralph. The elephants shot peanut shells at him, squirted water on him. A week later, Ralph had grown very thin. He had only been fed stale popcorn and rotten candied apples. That night he decided to escape. Nobody heard him as he slipped between the bars. Ralph ran from the circus and found a place to sleep in a alley. During the night, he was awakened by gangs of mean and noisy cats. The rest of the night, he hid in a trash heap. He didn't dare make a sound, even though mice were nibbling on his toes. In the morning, he was cold and sick. He had coughed and alley fever from sleeping in the trash heap. I'm lonely, he thought, and he began to cry. He was sitting on a trash can when Sarah found him. "Oh, Ralph, I still do love you," she said. She was so happy. She hugged him and gave him a kiss on his cold nose. On the way home, she told him she had been looking for him everywhere. She asked him where he had been and what he had been doing. Even Sarah's mother and father were happy to see Ralph again. "We have missed you, Ralph," they said. Ralph kept thinking about his soft bed and warm milk. He also thought about how nice it was to have a good friend like Sarah. Ralph decided never to be rotten again. Except for sometimes when Mother cooked lobster for dinner. This story is Rotten Ralph. They went to the circus, and Ralph tied balloons onto a dog, and then the dog floated up in the air, and the man with stilts couldn't reach him. The owner shouted, "Oh no!" Then Ralph had to stay there when it was closed and sweep up all the popcorn, and there's a whole lot of popcorn. And then he got put in the cage, and peanuts were shot at him, and water was sprayed at him, and banana peels were thrown at him. And after that, he went to the dump and found a dirty shirt. And he went and sat on a trash bin, and Sarah found him. And they both went home together, and Sarah asked him, what he'd been doing. And then, he thought about his milk and his bed. And after that, the only time he was mean is when, on occasions, Sarah's mother baked lobster. Bye!